And the greatest of them all is charity. Welcome. We're coming together here under the auspices of the message of my Savior, Jesus Christ, to attempt in a particular way to convey to each other an idea of love. We began this episode with some lovely messages from Corinthians 13. The idea that it would be possible for us at this time to give total value to the idea of love. In our Course in Miracles, at the very onset, we began to look together at the idea that I can't teach you the meaning of love, because that is beyond what can be taught. And the reason that it's beyond what it can be taught is that we are love. If I appear here in a garb of human conception, based on an idea of an illusion of correspondence and separation, I cannot not be offering you love, because God is love. Practice. God is love. The lessons that come after 170 in the workbook of A Course in Miracles are going to instruct you to say, God is but love, and therefore so am I. And when you catch the old man, they call me the old man because having underwent the devastating experience of my own annihilation in correspondence with my body, I discovered to my incredible amazement that I was surrounded by the light of love. And as many other teachers of God, through the resurrection of themselves in recognition of the transfiguration of the energy of the body, began to teach, love within fleshy tones of vibrations of light is a manner in which we convey to each other in instantaneous communication, in the idea that we are wholly contained within aspects of what the universe is, and can share within the entirety of that relationship any one single moment of communication, which is God's love. And I give to you as you give to me true love. Is love what truth is? Yes. In the translations from the Aramaic, the performance of the act of love is termed, as we read you in Corinthians, charity. The highest act that can be performed by the human condition in a reassociation with itself is the act of giving. Listen carefully. It's not in the observation of what has been given, okay, so that you can obtain an idea of exchange contained within your possession of love. Practice. Love does not possess. What would it possess? Itself. So contained in the idea of the act of the giving or the sharing of love is the certainty that we are that. Not more than that, not in the idea of being puffed up with definitions of yourself, not less than that in the false humility that identifies your determined not to see the wholeness of you in the relationship with the universe, but rather the simple admission that you are whole and perfect as you were created, and in a particular sense can only love. We do have the dilemma of your need to define yourself as other than love. Since you are the totality of God creating, your definition of yourself is a retention momentarily within space-time of the conflict you feel in the need to define yourself as other than that. Protect everything that you value by that simple act. Here I come, I'm going to begin to convey a little love to you. Along with this conveyance of love will go my certainty of a healing process, wherein I can take the fleshiness of you, the natural man of you, the you that maintains is yourself in its suffering of maintenance, and show you that in a moment of conveyance of recognition of each other, we see our own wholeness and are healed and whole. Many of the earlier videos that I've done conveyed to you the essence of the truth, that if love is the power of mind, the power that I offer you concerning my own self-realization is the power of love. Now, the simplicity of the application of love, often escapes the human condition very simply because of the need of the application. Objectively, you formulate in your own mind's idea about objective love, and you place it outside yourself and utilize it together as a definition of the correspondence you have found in the retention of your separation. And while you may do that, what's going to occur? If you have ideas about yourself being in love and share the isolation of objective reality within the matrix of light, you will use up, the causation of you based on the effects that you value within your own relationship with yourself. Since the cause of the universe is the mind of God, and since God is love, you obviously can't use up your love, even including your human love, even including the idea that you could communicate together with each other. And I love you. Now, does that mean that I have rejected this other association within my mind? Do I love you then to the exclusion of someone who, although appears to be in the propinquity of association of objective reality, we call that neighbor, is a neighbor other than the one that I love? Yet I have learned through the mind training of this course of the power of extension of my mind simply to give away my objective associations, since the meaning of myself lies only in the extension thereof. Yes, here. May I share that with you? I'm going to read you just a little bit with your permission from one of the books of the certainty that the miracle is being performed in our hearts and minds. It's called Jesus is Speaking. Why is it important that you hear it? Say to me, Jesus is speaking. Say it again. Yeah. The Christ in you, the idea of your perfection, the determination on your part to express yourself as whole and perfect, is the basis of the New Testament of Jesus.